talk about this then. All right.
All right.
So Ben, what is the concept behind this particular guitar?
Well, this is the Alpine. This is heavily inspired by Michael Stevens from Alpine, Texas. And it's thin-bodied, it's semi-hollow, it's got that single cut feel, but you know, in a much slinkier outfit.
So it looks like you've got like a P90 style type cutaways.
We're gonna do 2 humbuckers on that.
2 humbuckers, I mean. Yeah, there you go. Great.
It's getting a John Man wraparound bridge. I'm a big fan of the wraparounds over the traditional tunematic setup. I kind of like that fulcrum point. I feel like it's a more direct transfer of vibrations.
Love it. And so will this be like, is this kind of the prototype for this type of design for you?
Yeah,
so there's going to be some other type of variations coming down the line potentially?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was just to get a couple done and see what could be, you know, try some stuff out.
So this neck, all right, let's talk about the neck for a second.
Sure.
It feels to me like a V shape, and it also reminds me of like a Gibbs & Les Paulish, maybe something of that nature. So tell us what type of neck this is.
Yeah, it's definitely a soft V. I call this the area near the fingerboard of the barrel of the neck. I call that the shoulder. I find the less shoulder you have, the easier it is to wrap your hands around it for chords or getting that thumb over thing. It's just less in the way, and it also allows you to make the distance from the top of the fingerboard to the back of the neck thicker, and it doesn't really feel thicker.
Great. So what type of fretboard is actually underneath here? Is it rosewood?
Yeah, Brazilian rosewood, fingerboard and head plate.
And then the binding you put on there, I see that. That's kind of reminds me, I'm looking down at it like the Les Paul kind of feel.
Yeah.
And all the binding that throughout the tone of the body here too.
Yeah, Ivory binding, black, white, black purfling lines on the front and back.
And what's the actual material of the neck then?
Flame maple.
Flame maple, and I'll show some videos here or photos here so people can take a look. It's beautiful. It's got like this tiger kind of stripe to it. I'm not sure if it's called that, but it's kind of
tiger flame, they call it that.
Yeah, it looks neat. It almost has a blue hue to it in some aspects of it, with the kind of gray and the black. It's really beautiful. So what do you call this actual color? So this is very interesting.
I'm calling this late night TV.
Ooh.
So a TV finish, they'll spray the colored lacquer on the wood very thin with it unsealed. And if you show the back, it allows the lacquer to dip into the grain, and then you put a colored pour filler on that. And it allows you to get this kind of photo negative thing.
Really cool looking.
But a yellow TV finish is done the same way, just
I love it. So you even got it going on around the sides of it too, man. That is so cool and pretty.
Thank you.
Now, what material is the body actually made out of? Alder or something?
The body is Carina. The top is flame maple.
Ooh, nice.
One piece Carina body.
Ooh. Now you were telling me about the chambering that's going on in here. So let's talk about the chambering and how it's different than other chambering you've done before.
Yeah, it's semi-hollow, and basically there's a chamber on the bass side, treble side, and an area below the bridge. One thing I've been experimenting with lately is getting the inside of the chambers to follow the curve of the top and back. So the chambers inside, they're not flat bottomed, they follow that curve, just eliminating more weight, and I think it's kind of a more elegant way to do it.
I like it. So instead of it possibly being flat and then cut out from there, you've got this curvature.
Right. The opposite of how the pickup pockets are. You know, those are flat bottoms.
Instead of it being rounded out and chamfered and so forth. Wow, I love it. So what type of weight are we talking about for a guitar like this when it's finished?
I actually just weighed it. I believe it was 5.6 pounds.
Without the hardware and stuff.
Without the hardware. So I'll probably get another 1.5 pounds on it.
Wow. And it is so thin. So I want to make sure I don't scratch it up.
Yeah. No worries.
But yeah, it sits so nice and tight to my body. So for those of us, used to Strats and we've got the comfort curves, this kind of has that type of feel to it because it's close. Mm-hmm. It's not like way out there like some hollow body.
Right.
So
but it's still fairly wide, a place to rest your arm.
Yeah, it does. I like it. It's got a good design to it.
Thank you.
And let's talk about would you call it the inlays?
Yeah.
And the headstock too.
Yeah, I love doing inlays.
Looks beautiful. Where'd you come up with that design?
This is kind of like, it's kind of a Japanese rising sun, but kind of Art Deco. I was kind of going for something in between, and hopefully it doesn't look Japanese or Art Deco, but just kind of timeless America, hopefully. But I am always heavily influenced by the Japanese aesthetic. Beautiful. So what do you actually, like a gold foil type thing or something? It's a gold mother of pearl.
Wow.
So it's blanks really of nice. The yellow part of the oyster shell. Or not oyster, what is it? Clam. One of those.
Clam. I think you're right.
I forget.
That's true, yeah. I love it.
I cut a ton of it. I don't harvest them. I just
So how do you get in there? Do you just dig it all out yourself and stuff? You carve that all out, or do you have a machine? How do you do that?
I've got a CNC machine that I use for the majority of inlays, and it'll cut the pocket. It'll cut the pieces that go into the pocket, so I can control the dimension and have the pocket just a hair bigger than the piece, so everything fits in there nicely, and I can have enough room around it to put some filler and glue it in.
Absolutely amazing. I love it. Is that kind of your signature, actually, or is it based on just some cool font?
The logo?
Yeah.
I actually had my high school friend design that for me. He was the best artist in class and captain of the football team.
And you're talking about here locally, right? In Owasso, right? So those of you guys that are not in the Tulsa area, we are not too far from Tulsa.
Yeah.
20 minutes or so maybe from Tulsa, but even closer, Ben and I actually live in the same town in Owasso.
Small world.
My youngest is going to school there right now in band, and you went to Owasso for all that stuff too. So that's great. So local hero right here. All those of you in the T-Town area, Oklahoma City,
and his name's Troy Harcrow, who did that logo.
Oh, interesting. I love it. So, all right, so let's talk about the actual electronics going in here.
Yeah.
What type of wiring are you doing? Is it like a 2-3 position?
The wiring will be pretty standard. It'll be a 3 position. The pickups, however, I'm planning to put in a set of Tom Holmes pickups, which they're kind of hard to get.
Why are you choosing those? Have you played them before? Had other players use them?
Yeah, they're just, I know how pickups are made. They're magnets with wire wrapped around them. I've made them before, and years ago I would say, like, I'm not paying more than this for pickups, but at a certain point you got to just accept that some people are just really freaking good at it, and sometimes it's worth a little bit extra, and it certainly is with Tom Holmes, Ron Ellis, Throwback. Those are my 3 favorites.
So they're going to be pretty hot as far as for those players, or is it not like a nice warm tone?
Close to like a PAF in terms of output, I would guess.
Okay. And what type of pots and stuff are going in here?
I use CTS pots. Probably do like 50s Les Paul wiring. Keep it standard. Keep it clean. Use some vintage caps. Tune it a little bit. I like to try different caps and see what sounds best for the guitar and the pickups. And
so as far as the hardware, are you going to be, I'm curious to finally see what it looks like. We'll have to come back and get some pictures when it's put on. And what types you're going with? Are you going
knobs?
The knobs and everything?
I honestly don't know yet.
Not sure, okay.
It's a prototype. It's in process. We'll see.
Man, I mean, there could be a couple different variations, a gold looking type one, a clearer one with black in it. I mean, a couple of them could actually fit pretty well on this. I don't know. I'll be curious.
I don't know. Black top hat is what I first think of, but something better might come around.
We'll see, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
I love it. And then what else on this then?
That'll get a little pick guard here, and I'm thinking, I don't know, something. I'll probably border it with the Ivoroid binding, but I'm not sure what the material will be yet.
Or what type of tone or color you might be using.
Yeah.
How big do you plan on going with it? Is it just going to be like...
Probably be pretty understated.
Yeah, a little partial type one maybe. Yeah, because I can't see it going too big on here.
Yeah, I don't want to do too big.
I mean, it's up to you, but unless I'm paying, right?
It'll reveal itself.
So, and this is not going out to a customer once again, right?
No, this is just a prototype. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's going out to a guitar builder. Is that who?
No.
Okay. All right.
This is kind of like a design with a buddy of mine named Matt Henderson, who's a really good player.
Nice.
He's played on big records and stuff, and he's just a monster player, but he's also very knowledgeable with vintage guitars, and this is kind of a joint collaboration between he and I to see what we can make that's just badass.
Speaking of joint, let's talk about the joint.
Yeah.
So what's your design aspect here on the joint?
So on this, I did a traditional Les Paul style tenon joint, and usually I do kind of like what they'd call a PRS joint, where it's not a tenon, it's the full width of the neck that fits in the pocket.
Oh.
But this, I wanted it to be true to vintage, so.
Nice. Vintage meaning?
The way it was done
back in the 50s, 60s, right? Because there is that idea floating out there that, you know, what is it vintage right now? 90s, 70s, 60s? Are you talking about, some people now like Tom Bukovac and them are saying it's more about an era more than even calling it vintage, right? You're talking like, you know, 50s, 60s era, or because anything more than 25 years old technically is kind of vintage. And that would take us back to 2000. 90s, I don't think you're talking about that. I assume you're talking about 50s. Like 50s and 60s. So cool. And you did say once again it was what, like a three-way or?
Yeah, three-way switch.
So that is
I could
vintage,
put it up here. It's routed for it to where that could be done, but on this one I'm probably just going to do a three-way switch, master volume, and let's see. Yeah, I'll probably do three-way. Volume, two-tone. I think that's what.
That's really cool, man. That'll be neat. So the switch might be down here. Then I guess so in the heat of battle when you're playing, right?
Right.
Because I'm a Strat guy, so that's one of the good things about a Strat, you know, is being able to just, you can do the volume swells, you can do your
what's weird
up here with the Les Paul.
Like on the Les Paul, I really like the switch up there.
Yeah.
Some people hit it. On the Strat, I always hit the Strat.
Correct.
I like the neck pickup on the Strat, and halfway through playing, I'm at the bridge.
You're at the bridge, or you're in five-way, you're like somewhere in the quacky.
Yeah, it's right in line with my rhythm hands. So.
Yeah, so that's cool then. All right, it looks like it'll be far enough away. I'm excited to see it, man. We got to come back out and get pictures again and once it's all done. And so you have the tape and everything on here, and I know some of my viewers are not guitar players at all.
Sure.
And they've never even been around luthiers like yourself. So with the tape being on here, what are we doing here? Are we just protecting the rosewood?
I'm just masking it off because I was just spraying this. I was spraying nitrocellulose lacquer on it, and you don't want that on the surface of your fretboard unless you're making say like a maple necked Strat with a maple fretboard. They'll spray right over the top of all that.
That makes sense.
You know, because otherwise you're gonna stain the fretboard. It's gonna be a different color, you know, just from your hands pretty quickly. Now
you've got the dots for the visual aesthetic here for those of us that need it as we're kind of glancing down, but what type of inlays are you using for the fret markers?
I have an identical neck over here that I'll show you.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this one down.
And this is for this
arch trapezoidal type or something?
Just standard blocks.
Block, okay.
So this one has mother of pearl inlays, but the one in the black Alpine here is getting the, it's the, what do you call it? I'm gonna blank on it. Italian celluloid inlays.
Nice.
Which is very, Gibson 50s.
Yeah. So correct. So I see the block compared to trapezoidal with the
That's kind of like a parallelogram thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So this has the block, which is very pretty. So if there'll be anything close to this, it's beautiful.
Well, thank you.
So what's this going to be then? Is this going to be like another type of thing, or is this one?
This is another version of the Alpine, and this is somewhere between an archtop guitar and an electric guitar.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's like an archtop with no bent sides. It's just a one-piece hunter and mahogany body that's completely hollow inside. Again, the inside follows the curve, so we've got a consistent thickness all the way around, and a redwood top.
Wow. What do you envision this to be after it's done, like a color type pattern?
I'm thinking some kind of vintage burst for the back and sides. I'll probably leave the top natural. Wow. This is redwood.
Yeah. That's why I was asking, because the redwood, I mean, come on, you've got a lot to work with there.
Yeah, I don't want to cover it up. Yeah. I've got a buddy of mine, he's casting me a bronze tailpiece for this. It'll have a archtop bridge.
Wow.
I made this archtop bridge a little while back. It's getting a bone insert, and that way I can intonate the bone, and a bone here and at the nut. I like that. Yeah.
Wow. This feels really nice. It's exquisite.
And then this, we'll be getting the Johnny Smith Lawler floating pickups.
Wow.
And it's going to have a little thumb wheel for the volume and tone.
Nice.
So I'll go there.
Here, we'll just kind of mock it up here.
Yeah,
let's
just get these wires out of the way.
There you go. I'll just hold this. I feel like Vanna White, right?
Yeah.
Or something. Price is Right or something.
Something like that.
Yeah. So I love it. I like the little the paperwork you've got in there.
Oh, thank you.
It was classic looking. I don't know if
you got to put a label inside, you know?
I'll try to get something here, maybe. See if I can zoom in on that then.
I don't even remember what I put on my label.
It's really cool looking. I just gotta say it.
What's it say?
It says Liggett. Did I say it right? Liggett?
Well, you can say however you want.
Right.
Liggett, legit.
Legit. Prototype archtop, summer 2025, and your signature in there. It is so classy looking.
Thank you.
There's a guy coming on the show soon named Tim Fitzgerald. He's a West Montgomery player.
Oh, yeah?
Up in Chicago. Yeah, and he teaches and stuff too. So
nice.
Whenever I see any of the arch tops and stuff, and the big hollow body Gibsons, I always think of my jazz guys, you know. So this is going to be an amazing looking guitar, man. When this is done, we need to come back out and see this too.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. I can kind of picture what you're saying about the colors and like the burst you said even.
Yeah.
But given this is you're gonna do something to make maybe the red probably come out a little bit more. What do you think?
Just getting a clear finish on it is really going to make it pop. It's not going to take much. Redwood is pretty iridescent, and
wow, that's gonna be cool.
Especially when it has figure in it, it just shifts in the light really nice.
I like the size of it too.
Thank you.
I'm not an extremely large man. I'm only 5'10". Yeah, so sometimes with the hollow bodies in them, and
you get a 16-inch arch top.
So big.
You're playing
I'm like a little kid.
Yeah.
This does feel like you know, like a nice size. Like I said, I'm 5'10", so like this gives you like a nice little idea of like how big this is. So figuring out the dimensions, figuring out the length of the body, and all that. I mean, I gotta hand it to all you guys, like Seth Lee Jones and yourself and Chris from K-Line. There's more that goes into building a guitar than meets the eye.
So much.
Yes.
It's really stupid.
And the idea, like if you were to just make this, try to make it a little longer, a little wider, I mean, you're dealing with all sorts of things that it's a domino effect. And you know, whether it's more pain or maybe certain colors look less as good when it's a bigger thing compared to a smaller one. You know, there's different things that come out with it.
Yeah.
And how it feels to the players and sound.
Well, one of the biggest things for me that is more challenging than it feels like it should be is just making a shape that looks good. You know, just getting the curves to flow and then also have it be comfortable on the lap and all that.
And where you come in at, where it kind of, I'll say, ties into the neck.
Yeah.
You know, and as a player, this is our 12th fret right here for visual aspect for those out there. So as you're going up to your 15, 17, 19, this is giving you like 21. So, you know, there is some playability if you are high-end.
Oh
speed
yeah, you
player.
can get up there.
They say this is the money range though for like solo and like Tom Boogerbag and Sessions guys.
Yeah.
The money range is that 3 to like 14 kind of thing, But anyways, you still have some playability, and so that's awesome. And there's a lot of thought that goes into it. So let's transition. I met you at the Tulsa Guitar Fest. Finally met you.
That was fun.
After Seth Lee Jones and them had told me to come out here and check you out.
I was so pleased with that show.
That show turned out great, didn't it?
It was really great.
Yeah.
I met so many cool folks.
All right, so this guitar, and I'll show some pictures from Tulsa Guitar Fest. And this guitar is one that you had out there, right?
Yes, this is a Taurus. This is kind of my idea of like, what if Fender and Gibson did a collab in the 60s or 50s and no one knew about it, kind of thing.
Right.
It's a Gibson short scale, 24 and 5/8. It's got a trim, so it's very much can be played like a Strat. It's kind of got a Strat burst on it, but it does have an angled headstock. But everything about this guitar was trying to get the most stable floating tremolo without a locking nut possible. So the headstock has a shallow tilt, the tuners are staggered heights, so that everything's shooting off fairly evenly.
Oh yeah, there's no little trees or anything in
No
there.
trees, nothing to bind up mess up your return to zero, Graphite nut or tusk.
Gotcha. I like the little plate you got on there.
Thank you.
Looks very nice, very classy, man. I like it a lot. So much thought.
Yeah, one of my things
goes into this.
is I hate truss rod covers that bump against the nut.
True.
I like it when
agree.
they're floating. I think it looks better. I refuse to butt one against the nut.
No button up against that.
Unless you pay me to do it, I guess I'll do it.
Sure, I'm sure. Money does talk, right?
It does.
Now, these inlays, really interesting look to them. I'm going to try and get a little zoom in on.
Yeah, the engraved dots.
I like the look of them. They have like a little design aspect to them. And then you've even done something subtle. So the 12th fret has them pointing at a 90-degree angle compared to the other ones, So those are the little details that I like. And why did you do that?
It just needed to happen.
It's so cool. It is. Like, to me, aesthetically, it's neat because it's like they're pointing out, and then the rest of them are kind of, and then these are pointing down.
Yeah.
So anything above 12 is pointing down towards the body, and anything above the 12 is pointing towards the headstock. So I think it's really cool, man. So what type of frets have you been using, like, on these type of guitars?
I've been using Jescar, the biggest and widest that they make. And that's kind of my standard.
They're good size. Are they like a jumbo then? Jumbo?
I would call them jumbo, yeah.
Yeah, they feel like they're pretty large. And then I do like how you have it all.
I can give you the exact number.
There are people out there that really get into this stuff.
I know, they are crazy.
They sure do. You could
see.
alleviate a few comments with questions right now by answering this.
57-110.
57-110. All right. For those of you on the gear pages,
Yeah.
like getting on there.
With 57 high, 110 wide.
Okay.
That might not be the biggest, widest they make, but if not,
Maybe
it's
not.
very close.
Yeah, like a medium jumbo, technically, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. They're good size though, and they have a nice feel to them. And I do like how you have, like, the neck and how you've what's the word, like, rounded it
round
out.
over.
Round over. It's nice. And even some of this, you left like a little vintagey, relic-y kind of look to it. So would you consider this a minor relic look with the cracking?
I'd call that like medium heavy. It could be heavier, I suppose, but it's pretty beat up.
It's cool. I like it. Looks
Thank
neat.
you.
Now, Chris from K-Line, give him a shout out too. In his interview, he said as the years went on and he took guitars out to shows, the ones that were relicked, even lightly relicked, people seem to be more relaxed playing.
Yeah.
Because like they're not worried about scratching it as much compared to a perfectly
That's what
made.
it's counterintuitive, but like I've had people pay really good money for guitars that are pre-beat up, and when I ask them, like, why why do you want it relic? You know, you're paying X amount, don't you? I can make it nice and shiny for you. And they're like, no, I don't want to put it in the case and be afraid to take it out.
Belt buckles, scratches, dings, right?
If you bump it into something, you're not going to notice.
You mean like this?
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Just kidding. But no, I think there's a truth to that. And there's so many good videos out there that discuss it. Rhett Shull and all them guys, and Rick Beato, I think, and John Nathan Cordy, and the list goes on. So many people have tackled this subject about, does it make a difference per se? And obviously it comes down to taste and the feel that somebody has in their hand. And I think the main thing for me, like buying my custom shop from Drew, another plug for Guitar House of Tulsa.
Love Drew.
Yeah, I have a Relic 59 reissue Strat, and it's got the Relic feel on it, but it has that worn in, dryish kind of feel to it, the necks per se, and I love the way it feels. It feels like it's been played for a long time. And so there is that. And some people do want to put in the time to relic it on their own, meaning they want it to look beautiful when they get it. And if they play out enough, eventually it will look more relic, right?
Sure.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. But it just takes a while.
And I don't think there's any right or wrong. It's not black or white. I think it's definitely a preference of like how you play and what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So what type of pickups are in here then? These are really cool.
This is one of my favorite pickup combos. It's a Lawlertron in the bridge, and then a Lawler 52 Telly neck pickup. It's a twangy humbucker, and it's a very warm, bubbly, round neck pickup, and it's just the best of both worlds, in my opinion.
So talk about these right here, though.
Yeah, this is
show me at the Tulsa Guitar
Master
Fest.
Volume stacked tone, and made the knobs in-house out of ebony.
Wow. That's really cool. I like that. This has a really neat feel to it. I mean, it's not, is it? No, it doesn't really have any knurling or anything on it, does it? It's kind of just smooth, but it's nice. It's still a flat enough feel that you can just get a little bit on it. Can you adjust like some of that tension if somebody wanted it looser a little bit? Can you or no?
As far as I'm aware, no, but they do make pots that are very low resistance, yes. It's where they're super fast.
Yeah, I mean, this is good enough. You can get some, but it'd be a little harder to do the volume swell, but you just put a little pedal on the ground and you do the volume pedal, right?
Yeah.
You free up my hands. So there's always a way around it. Now let's talk about this bridge too. I got to show this.
That's a Goto tremolo, a 510 with the brass saddles. I think it's a Goto 510 BS. Wow. 1 maybe? There's so many numbers and
it has this like contour to the top of them.
Yeah.
Which is really addicting to the feel. That's so cool. Like if I'm palm muting or something, you know,
I like those a lot.
It sits really nice. I wonder if I can get like a little angle here.
Goto makes wonderful trims, wonderful tuners.
There we go.
I like their stuff a whole lot.
Right. And a lot of us that, you know, we don't build guitars, but I've heard of them. Gotos, yeah.
Yeah, they're Japanese.
All right. So let's talk about the pickguard.
Pickguard is Italian celluloid in tortoise kind of pattern.
Robert Keeley loves the tortoise.
Yeah.
The tortoise shell, yeah. So the Seth Lee Jones guitars that he has a lot of the tortoise shells.
Yeah.
That Seth's made for him. Robert, I don't know. This looks like it could be up your alley, sir.
Yeah, I like Keeley pedals. I got a dark side when I was there.
That's great. That's the dual,
well, gosh, it's got a
like overdrive or something, I think. Maybe.
It's got like 3 different fuzz types and 3 different, or it's got a delay and then a flange and something else.
It does. It's cool.
It's nonstop. Oh man,
it's neat. I've got a whole board right now building up just Keeley.
Really?
Yeah.
Keeley board.
Yeah. Why not, right? I might as well. I mean, I can cover all my bases. We've got the looper with the tape echo delay, the echoes.
Yeah.
Looper at the end of the chain. I've got the Manus in the beginning, and then the Halo, and then the Zoma, which is the tremolo and reverb all in one. So between those and the echoes, which has the tape delay too, like I was saying, the only thing I'm missing is some type of amp or amp simulator, which Tone X1 or something. And you can just play out just about anywhere and loop yourself, and you've got a whole board of Keeley. And I think I might be adding a chorus pedal to that one too, Keeley. I've been eyeballing some of his choruses.
Nice.
I might need that, but that's really it. A couple pedals, and he does all the doubles.
I keep it pretty simple too, you know.
Yeah, I've had the big boards, and I've gone down.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So the weight of this one, feels a little heavier than these might. But this one might be.
This one isn't chambered at all. Just a solid Carina body and neck. Yeah, it's on the heavier side.
The rock god thing where you're.
Yeah.
That's great, or you can hang it down. Damian Wolf's another guy that's been on my show. His dad's Peter Wolf, who works for Nag's Guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Nags and all. So Peter's been on the show, and then his son Damian recently again, so shout out to Damian. He likes that old 90s rock thing, you know, and he's amazing for alternative rock. This has that kind of like, you could do some of that on it maybe, you know. It's really cool. And so this is a 3-way, I take it, right?
Yes, sir.
3-way switch. All right. Makes sense. You got 2. Got your 3-way option. And what else about, you've even got the,
back,
for the cover.
For the trim cover.
The plate cover. Yeah, that's really cool. Excellent job, man. A lot of attention to detail.
I appreciate it.
The other thing that Chris was laughing about on the episode from K-Line was people like the relic guitars, and as you're finishing them all up, if you kind of scratch it up, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whereas he's had to like go over other ones where they're supposed to be looking pristine, and a hair gets on something, a little nick or something, he's got to like kind of fix that. So ironically, the relic, actually, it's easier to make a relic, he said, than the pristine looking ones.
It is.
Sometimes.
It takes some effort to try to make it look convincingly relic, you know.
Right.
I look at reference images and stuff like that, but you are right. You have to be a lot less careful. That's for sure.
Because if you did ding something up on here by accident or something, who cares? You got a little scratch, who cares?
Yeah.
Whereas if this was to look pristine, you wouldn't want that at all, would you?
Yeah.
What type of price range are we talking?
So for the Taurus, they start around 5,000.
Okay. Nice. Approximately how long then is the turnaround time for somebody placing an order and possibly getting one?
4 to 6 months, somewhere in that range with my current workload.
Nice. That's not too bad, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you require like full payment up front, like most guitars, or do you do something? We work with people.
I usually do like a 20 to 25% deposit, and then the remainder's due upon completion.
Not bad. Yeah. I like it. That's kind of cool. Layaway.
Yeah. Well, I like getting paid at the end.
Right.
If I get paid up front, I don't know why, but like the experience of doing the thing is less enjoyable than if I know the carrot's at the end of the stick. It's stupid, but you should always be paid up front. I mean, if you're a smart businessman. But
well, then again, contractors, landscapers, I got guys at my house right now.
Yeah.
And they're not taking any money up front. And they've done a lot of yards in our new housing areas, and you're talking
a lot of work.
Yeah, 10 grand or more worth of work right now, and they're nothing up front. They're just doing all the work first, and then they're getting paid at the end, you know, and that's how they run it, you know.
Their day would feel a lot longer if they'd already been paid.
Maybe, yeah, that's so true. Yeah,
if every day you walked into work to start working, if they paid you right up front, you'd be like, why am I here?
That's kind of funny. I love it. There might be some people mad at you for making that statement, but that's how you like run it. I love it. Right. That's great.
So if they want a fingerboard that's pre-inlaid, pre-slotted, and a matching head plate, they can order it for me for a few $100 and turn their guitar into semi-professional looking to totally pro.
So
Keith Richards.
All right, so we'll say that. All right, so this reminds me of Keith Richards was a guitar. This would be him. It's like that.
He'd look good playing it.
It's so cool, man, because it's got like this just it's not even like relic. Like you said, sunken treasure.
I wouldn't call it relic.
What is it? It's just
not
something.
Beat up. It's just
no, it's not. Okay, so Ben, was this one at the show too then, I take it? Because I do remember these inlays.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so what's this one?
I call this model the Abstract, and it's basically a Telecaster on acid. It's very warped and weird. This is what happens when you leave me alone in the shop too long.